All right, Sagittarius. That's right, we're in this full moon phase. This reading is for the 21st of April through the 21st of May. All right. We're gearing back to take it where we used to do it, like week by week. We used to do that at the beginning, and some of you all wanted, kind of a longer period of time. So just trying to help people to learn how to adapt. So this is for the 21st of April through the 21st of May. Mercury is currently retrograde, so pay attention to all the messages that's coming through. Hopefully you all are increasing your prayer and meditation life. Sagittarius, let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is the planet of message. It's the messenger and communication planet. It's a great time for you to increase your knowledge of self, Sagittarius. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what messages are in your cards, Sagittarius. Let's go. First card out of the deck is the Magician card. Speaking of the Magician card, speaking of Mercury, you're getting some messages about an Aries. Somebody's getting a message about some Aries. There's something case closed. Something is out. You've learned how to close out cycles in love and move forward. Some kind of judgment is coming down on somebody, for harshly judging you and getting a whole bunch of stuff starting. And sources saying something now can rest in peace. Somebody jumped to some conclusions about you. They spread a bunch of rumors. They were disappointed and heartbroken that you moved on from something. When you had some kind of a breakthrough, it caused them to have a nervous breakdown. They started spreading a bunch of rumors about you, and you moved on from the disappointment a long time ago. And so I see you moving forward. I feel like you could have met somebody possibly in a religious sort of organization or whatever, and it was like them and their family was coming up against you, whoever they were, some kind of an organization. Somehow you were attached to, whether it was a religious one or a job or, something where somebody jumped to some conclusions about you and started, from their deep disappointment or heartbreak, that loose lips started sinking some ships. So, but judgment is coming down against them for just jumping to some conclusions about some things. And sources just saying you add some structure to your fire. You have a lot of great ideas. You're a leader. You're a very powerful person. You know how to spring forward and not fall back into, allowing people who harshly judge you. You moved on. You feel changed, liberated, and free. Yeah. Yep. Here we also have the Sun card. Yep. So, and here's the King of Pentacles. Source is going to make sure you're very wealthy, because whoever it was that jumped to some conclusions about you and harshly judged you and ran off and spread a bunch of rumors and lies and this kind of stuff, they can't sleep now. They can't rest. It just backfired. They can't rest. They can't get any sleep. Here we have the Strength card, some energies. They wanted the sun, moon, and stars to revolve around them. Basically, they wanted you to bow down to them. They didn't want you to have a life. They basically were saying, I can turn your smile into a frown. I can turn that sunny disposition, that happy disposition. Basically, you dealing with somebody with a God complex. I can turn that smile into a frown. Yo, you people think you all happy. I can turn that upside down. I can ruin your life. Basically, that's what they were saying. But yeah, they're not saying that now. He had the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody's going to feel very fortunate that something is closed out and you're able to move on without some energies, because some people can be quite vindictive when they don't feel like they're going to get their way. And they pass that down to other people, not knowing how it can cause people to have mental breakdowns and not want to be here anymore. So, yeah. Kudos and congratulations to you for getting away from that. Here we also have the Four of Cups here. So you went from Eight of Cups, where you were deeply disappointed, to, like I said, Four of Cups, where you may have sat around and ruminated over it. And now you're kind of going back to Seven of Cups, where you're vibrating on a lower frequency, kind of attempting to go back and kind of sort of, go back into that space of possibly allowing this sad again. Sometimes you find out stuff years later that people spread a bunch of rumors about you, and you're like, oh man, they was the reason why stuff was being blocked. They were the reason why my money was being blocked, why my family turned against me. Oh, it was them. Oh, wow. So I definitely feel like you don't need to be tempted. Keep your vibrations high. Because everybody who was Team Sagittarius, when lies and rumors were being spread about you, they was 10 toes down. They were still Team Sagittarius. But the ones who already on the fence about you, yes, including loved ones, they went to that side. Watch, they're going to want to come back around, because now money's looking better for you. You building a legacy with somebody. Now they want to be involved. But none of them will tell you what role they played, his high priestess energy. None of them will tell you what role they played in your demise, or so they thought. Here we have the Four of Pentacles. So Source is like, you don't even need to give it a whole lot of thought. This is going to be a real short reading. You don't even need to give it a whole lot of thought because people are going to believe what they want to believe. Unfortunately, you know, I feel like some people's loved ones were manipulated. Yep, Sagittarius, some of y'all loved ones was manipulated by this. Why? Because the people that was manipulating them came across as super religious, or they came across as organized, and maybe they had a whole lot of money and all of this other stuff and totally went against you. That's a shame. That is really a shame. But hey, you laughing all the way to the bank. Here we have the Emperor card. Yep, Aries came out again. We had the 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups. We also have the 3 of Cups. We also have the 2 of Cups, and also the 9 of Swords. Yeah, they were trying to create a complete nightmare in your life after all the deep disappointments and pains that you already went through. It's a shame when people that you consider as whether they blood relatives or family will go inside with people who are trying to set you up. Acting like they didn't know what was going on. They just like anything that's going to take I feel like looking at your cards here, Sagittarius, I feel like there were some family members or loved ones who sat around and listened to all this negative stuff about you. And they was going to be a part of it. And now they want to call you. 10 of Cups. Yep. And also the 2 of Cups. Now they're the ones that's lamenting, crying over some stuff, wanting to call you because, you know, their creativity is drying up. The businesses that they wanted to create, the stuff that they wanted to create for life for themselves, they want to, you know, go into business. They were promised a whole lot of stuff to come against you. And guess what? Source is like, yeah, you never make a deal with, you know, people's demons. Source is putting you around a whole new group of people. Now they having nightmares, can't sleep. You know, things aren't going out well for them. They thought they was going to create a particular life for themselves. I mean, you know, in all fairness, though, here's the thing. You know, we're all entitled to whatever emotions we have. I mean, for real. That kind of stuff does hurt. And you may have reacted in a hurt way, like F them, whatever. But Source is saying, you know, you're not going to be like them. You're just not you just turning off the water faucet. It's not like you're not compassionate and like you don't care about people, but you're like, I'm doing a cord cutting ceremony with you. You that easily influenced. Somebody can just offer you some money to sell somebody out, or offer, come across as, oh, well, you know, they don't know about this person, that person. It was a whole bunch of people involved. But all of them that kicked out of your universe. Here we have the 8 of Pentacles and had you, you know, like manipulating your emotions. A lot of y'all could have been waking up in cold sweats, stressed out, maybe gaining extra weight because you were so stressed over some stuff. Guess what? Your weight is about to drop. If those of you who gain unhealthy weight, that's about to drop because you're losing the stress of them, right? And so, yeah, or if you already lost a whole bunch of weight, you're going to start gaining healthy weight, you know, maybe going to the gym, working out. I see a lot of you all traveling, doing things to nurture yourselves, possibly sitting near an ocean, you know, a pool or something where you're pouring back into yourself in celebratory mode. This is you. So start thanking Source right now. If you're going through something right now where Source has been telling you get away from these type of people, yeah, you moved on from the disappointment a long time ago. You've been moving through a rite of passage, but guess what? During Mercury retrograde, when all these messages was coming down to your spirit and telling you, hey, get away from these people, get away from these people, get away from these people. It felt like it was so much information coming through to you all during Mercury retrograde. It's like, even though planets don't move slowly and they don't move backwards, Source had to slow you down to get you to pay attention to how manipulative some energies are and how they told everybody that you was mentally ill and crazy. And how they went right to, now they were sitting around, people looking at them like, oh, you was really obsessed with Sagittarius. Like, you the one who look crazy now. You was really, really obsessed. Like, you had a very unhealthy obsession with trying to make Sagittarius sad. Like, what was your, and here you are abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, Sagittarius, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place of abundance. Yep. Now you're abundant. Or you're heading toward abundance, yeah. Where other people's stuff is like, was flushed down the drain. Yeah. You got the 2 wealthiest cards coming out, 10 of Pentacles and also the King of Pentacles. So you're not giving a whole lot of time. You used to, but not anymore. I focus on projects aligned with my long-term goals. I move away from disturbances. And these are affirmations for productivity. I walk toward focus. I summon my attention to all that is crucial to my success. I take breaks to avoid burnout. I'm grateful for my work. I release tension. I allow my mind to move into a state of flow. That's it. Yep. I feel like somebody's going to give you an apology. It may not come right away, but I feel like somebody's going to feel like they're going to, because things are just going down. It's like somebody just flushed their whole water, flushed stuff down the drain. They come across as very bitter and very immature, when they get disappointed. And now they spending an enormous amount of time trying to figure out how it's going to come back and hit them. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. So, like I said before, congratulations to you for being able to move on, from all of this chaos and confusion. Let's get some last messages here. Like I said, happy full moon phase. The rose-colored glasses, like I said, sometimes they're forcibly removed and sometimes they're gently removed. Make sure they gently remove moving forward. You're extremely gifted and talented. A lot of these people just try to make you seem like you were just stone crazy. Because healed people move differently. Don't forget to rest. It's a form of self-care. More money is coming soon. Don't return their call. Their plan to disrupt your money backfired. Your next love interest will make you happier and new love awaits. You have the gift of precognition, foreknowledge. So now you have that gift, and now you know that gift is sharpened because, they try to send everything your way. They try to set you up sexually. They try to set you up, to mess up your money. They try to cut into your reputation. They pull out all the stops. You hear what I'm saying? Like they've reached out to any contact they may have had that could stop or slow down your money. They did everything they could possibly do, and it backfired. So no, don't return their calls. Nothing to talk about. There's just major stalkers, very immature. Sources say as far away from them as possible because, yes, they want to reach out to you. And their minions, the one that, listen to every little thing they said. If y'all believe them then, keep on believing them because they made somebody else their God. And so they don't need to hear your side of anything. The proof is in the pudding. And so, like I said before, I see you being very wealthy, settling down, creating a very rich legacy with somebody. And again, now it's them it's heavy on their mind. Now they're overthinking all the stuff they did. So, and some of them too arrogant. But anyway, you don't care. You moved on. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.